Hi everybody, Mr. Feliciano here. This is our Color Belt Weapons class for today. Before we get started, I just want to remind everybody that Chief Master Sestair does have a video out on our Facebook group that kind of details how we're going to move forwards and come back to class and all that type of stuff, you guys. And Senior Master is actually going to go ahead and post a video tomorrow morning about the procedures and everything that we're going to go ahead and do. So make sure that you guys are watching for that, that you have watched that, and that you watch it by the end of next week, or this week. Watch it by the end of this week. Just watch it right after class. I think that would be best. So remember that, and let's get started with class. Bowson, ma'am.
Yep, connect.
Okay. Very nice. We're going to go ahead and get started with some swords. What? We're going to get warmed up with some cuts.
I didn't say first this time.
Proud of you.
Yeah. Oh.
You do though. That's usually the first thing.
I do that all the time. So we're, like I said, we're going to get started with some cuts. We're going to do 1, 2, and 8. Okay? Now, focusing on our push and pull right at our target. If you just do it with one hand, you can see this is our cutting hand. It's like our guiding hand. It guides where our sword goes. This hand just helps us with control and getting more power. Okay? So if you just do it with one hand, this is your hand that's moving your sword. This is your hand that's helping control it and give it a little bit more power. Okay, so we go like 1, 2, 8. Now I want to try to let me say that again. I want you to try to get that nice noise. So that. Okay, so 1, 2, and 8. All right, go practice that.
Combos.
What I want y'all to do to kind of get warmed up is your Z cuts, just going in and out with your home base. That's one option, or you could just practice doing your cuts probably out of your form like this. Just make sure when you do it, whenever you're doing a stab, whenever you do a stab, it's at an angle that arm is bent. We don't want to stab from our side. It's from shoulder at an angle. So again, your Z cuts here, or just regular cuts like you would do at your form. So combos, go ahead and practice that.
Bows. I gotta get to myself. Bows. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and do a couple of strikes to get nice and warmed up, everybody. We haven't done these in a while because we did do them a lot for a bit there, but we're gonna do them again. So what I want you guys to do is just step forward. Strike. 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle strike. Circle strike. Start off nice and slow because you're getting warmed up. Start off nice and slow because you're getting warmed up, you guys. Make sure that your technique is correct. So you're scoping all the way out here, making that good triangle. Your hands aren't together right here. They're just really, really close. And that you're hitting your targets and everything, especially with these two, before you start picking up the speed. But again, all it is forward strike. 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle strike, circle strike. Once you do it a couple of times, though, you want to make it fast. Go for it. Make it nice and fast. But start slow with good technique, everybody. So practice that, bows. Nunchucks. You are up.
Nunchaku.
Yes, just look right here. We're going to practice something simple for the beginning. If you're a more advanced student, you can make it harder if you'd like. I'll show you how to do that in a second. For most of y'all, all I want you to do right now is practice your hip switches with a double strike. So you're going to come down, hip switch 1, hip switch 2, hip switch 1, hip switch 2. And you're going to practice that over and over again, okay? What y'all can go ahead and practice, if you are a little bit more advanced, you can practice going pop, 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 up, pop, pop, pop. Just adding in some helicopters in there. You can do that either way you want. You can go pop, 1, 2. No, don't do that. I don't like that. Don't do that. Just keep it here for right now. Keep it simple. Okay. K-I-S-S. Keep it super simple. Have you known that before?
Yes, sir.
It's also a band. So, you're going to be here, pop, hip switch, pop. Okay? Just like that. There you go, guys. So,
Cool beans.
All right, really quick, you guys, before we go ahead and move on, let me go ahead and get some shout-outs done. I want to say hello to Elise, Emmy, Decius, Donovan, Yeshwin, Arjun, Caitlin, and Vita, Amode, Kaylee, the Ramers, Kelly, Jordan, and Mateo. Thanks for being in class today, you guys. Just want to remind you again, make sure that you watch those videos that we talked about. So watch the video that Chief Master Sestair posted on Saturday, and make sure that you guys keep your eyes out for the one that Senior Master Sestair is going to post tomorrow, everybody. But cool. We're going back to our swords. Mr. Sestair, how about that?
Yes, sir. cool. We're gonna do.
I was waiting for it.
We're gonna do one more little cutting drill. I did it again.
It's okay.
Okay. So we're doing our line 1, 2, 8. Now we're gonna practice a lot of line 8s and moving in a sword fighting stance. Okay. Have you ever seen like kendo fighting, where they have those cool helmets on and their swords and they go like that, and like a sword fighting stance like that? So we're gonna practice that a little bit.
Kempo?
Kendo.
Kendo.
Not Kempo.
What is Kempo?
Kendo is a thing. Kempo is another martial art.
What is Kendo?
Kendo is like the
I've never seen that in my life.
Kendo stick.
I need to go look it up. I've never heard of it.
You never seen a kendo stick? It's a big wooden bamboo sword looking thing. Look up kendo fighting with your parents, okay? So it's kind of like they're in their stance over here, but more like this. But we're going to bend our knees because we want a good workout. You're going to go back and forth doing line 8. So you're going to look, turn, line 8. And you're going to stay in your stance. And you're going to look, turn, line 8. Look, turn, line 8. Okay? And you're focusing on keeping your sword right at your belt level, getting it behind your head. A lot of people do their line 8s like this. You can see it's not behind my head, it's behind my shoulder. That's how a line 1 starts. We need to get behind our head and do our push and pull right at our target. Okay? So a lot of you are also going to do this. And we're not swinging an axe and cutting a piece of wood now. Oh, you probably could do that with a sword. But we want push and pull. Like that. Push and pull. We want to slice, not chop. Okay? That makes sense, right?
Yes, sir.
Slice, chop. Like that. No chopping. Slice. Slicing's cool. So turn, cut, turn, cut, turn, cut. And just do that back and forth. Go slow and fast. Trust me, 5 minutes won't be that hard. I had to do this at the sword seminar with Chief Master Money for 3 hours. So 5 minutes will be okay to do that for a little bit. Okay? And then in a second, we'll get started on some forms. Nice. Commas!
Do you know who sings that? I'll sing it with you if you can tell me who sings that. Done! Yeah, Audi.
Who sings it?
Beach Boys.
Thomas, we're going to work on our inverts because I want to see if you can try to get this down. So I'm going to get up close so you can see. So it's kind of like you start as a figure 8. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in, out. Now when you get to here, you're going to open up your hand. Kind of like how you write a pencil. You're going to put the end of the comma in between your first 2 fingers like this. Now my thumb, this is the important part because if you leave your thumb here and grab it, you didn't invert it. As soon as you get to here, thumb goes on the other side with the pointer finger and grab. So again, you go in, out, in between the first 2 fingers, thumb on the other side, grab. So pointer finger and thumb should be on the same side. If you finish like this, you did it wrong. Your thumb's got to go on the other side. So again, in, out, 2 finger, thumb on the other side, flip. Same thing, in, out, 2 finger, thumb goes on the other side, flip. Now they're both inverted. Well, I'll show you the re-invert when we come back over here, but right now I want you to practice it. So again, in, out, 2 finger, flip. In, out, 2 finger, flip. So y'all go ahead and practice that. Just remember, make sure that thumb goes on the same side as your pointer finger, okay?
Bows! All right, everybody. So
That was good.
oh, was I just out of frame?
Yeah, you just out of frame. That's what I meant.
Hi. Awesome. So, Bows, what we're going to go ahead and work on, we're going to kind of do what Mr. Osborne did with the double chips. We're going to work on our hip switches. We're going to work on our hip switches in different ways. And by the end of class today, we might be working in different levels as well. So if you remember a couple weeks ago or last week or something like that, we worked on going on our knee. We might do that a little bit too. So first, though, we're going to start really easy. We're going to go strike, hip switch, circle strike, hip switch the other direction, circle strike. Now, if you want to make that harder, guys, with maybe a neck roll, that would kind of switch your hands up, though. If you want to maybe do a wrist roll above your head, any of that type of stuff, that's great. Go ahead and find a way to challenge yourself. I want you guys to be a little bit creative on this one. But the big skill that I want you to work on, guys, is that hip switch and the timing with your strike. because it's one thing to have a really good hip switch, but if you do this, it ain't good. It's got to go together with your strike. It's kind of like hand and foot timing, just a little different. So it's here. All right, I didn't 1, 2, 3, 4 before. If you want to, you can. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle strike, hip switch, strike. Make sure everything's going in that straight line. Strike. Now, if you use the bow, you already know, you got to kind of hit yourself. Don't be afraid to hit yourself a little bit on these circle strikes, you guys. Get that good hip switch. Make it nice and solid and control it so that you don't hurt yourself, but you got to use your body to stop it a little bit. Trust me, by the time you've been doing this for 2, 3 years, and I know that might seem like a long time, it's not. You're going to get pretty good at it, you guys. So make sure that you guys are actually doing that really, really nice and strong. Chucks, you are up.
That was a low blow. 2 or 3 years.
That's not very long.
Well, in the grand
You're
scheme
not
of
wrong,
things.
but, all right, guys. So we're gonna upgrade just a little bit. So we're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to go.
Is that real, sir?
Wait.
I have to ask. Was that on purpose? Okay.
All right. Try again. So we're going to go 1, 2, helicopter, helicopter. We're going to spin out. 1, 2, strike and turn. Then we're going to come right hand, sideways butterfly, punch. We'll do that. So right now, this is for everybody. No, it's not. This is for more advanced. 1, 2, 1, 2, spin out, strike. What did I do after that?
Sideways chaser, and then you
Sideways butterfly.
Oh, that thing. Yep.
Punch. Okay? If you cannot do this, ah! Every time, is Kaylee here?
Yes.
Yeah, every time I do a lesson with Kaylee and I drop my SanJuan, she starts giggling. Every time.
She probably still is.
Yeah, she's probably giggling right now.
She laughed when I did my lesson with Ed because I dropped my commas.
Okay. So, anyways, so if you aren't able to do this and spin out of it, today is not my day with SanJuans. Okay.
Let me take over.
Anybody want to switch weapons? Yeah. Okay, so if you're not able to do that, that's okay. 1, 2, go ahead and do a couple of helicopters. 1, 2, 3, get back to normal. Go ahead and do a spin above your head. Strike. Then do the sideways butterfly. Punch right there. Okay? So the difference is not spinning out. I hope everybody's able to do this number right here. Your double helicopter. The question is whether or not you're able to spin out of it. Okay? If you are, go ahead and do that. If you're not able to, that's okay. Y'all can practice going here, back to normal, spin out, strike, roll, punch right there. Okay? So the whole line, segment, whatever you call it. Strike, strike, 1, 2, 3, 4, spin out, strike, 1, 2, punch. Okay? If you're not able to spin out of it, it's going to be here. 1, 2, pop, drop. Do it again. 1, 2, pop. Oh my goodness gracious!
Come on, Mr. You got it.
I'm going to go very slow. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to normal. Spin out. Sideways butterfly. Punch. There you go.
Very nice. Before you go, Mr. Suster.
One more shout out to do. Want to say hello to Akshar. Let's do some swords.
Cool. So we're gonna, last time, I think it was last Monday, I went halfway through the form we do at Allen, which is very similar to the McKinney form. So today I'm gonna go through that quickly, and then I'm gonna go through the second half a little bit slower. If you're from McKinney, do the sword, doesn't matter, it's not a big deal, just go ahead and do your second half with, doesn't have to be the same, okay? So, Step over to begin the first half. 1, 2, 3, circle 3, 2 on the knees, stand up like 5. Walk, line 8, step together, roll it up, line 8. Pretty sure everybody has this in their form. Our switch stab, so let's do that. We turn, pinky, let go, step, punch, elbow, turn, pinky, turn, line 2, okay? So this is about halfway. So everybody in Allen, you should be right here. McKinney, find your halfway point real quick, and we're gonna keep going, okay? Then we do our line 1 spin, where you can do your line 1 spin like this, or you can do your windmill spin. I'm gonna go ahead and do the windmill spin. So we turn, bam, line 1, and then we punch, wrist roll, figure 8, cut. All right, that's all we're gonna do for now. So I'll start from the line so we do the spin. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Turn, pinky, stab, punch, elbow, cut, pinky, switch, line 2. And then we spin, line 1, punch, wrist roll, figure 8, cut. So,
Mrs. Mitchell says she believes in you, sir.
me or you?
No, she. Oh, no. Okay, now she said my name.
Yeah, but that's for you.
He hasn't dropped his sword
I
yet.
haven't dropped my sword yet.
Go ahead, though, please. Just once. Ah! Oh, gotta be fair. Almost had it. Oh.
Ow. Don't do that. So I'll do it one more time. So turn, stab, punch, elbow, cut, line 1 spin, punch, wrist roll, figure 8, cut. Cool. Go ahead and practice that. Thomas!
Who sings it?
Beach Boys.
No,
You said Beach Boys.
I lied. Low key, don't know who sings it.
That's just rude.
Barry Manilow.
Hey,
Do you know Barry
hopefully
Manilow?
y'all are practicing the inverts. I'm going to show you how you can re-invert. If you still are trying to get this, that's okay. I just want to show you it so once you get it down, you can go back and watch class and see what it looks like. So, from here,
Yes.
so from here, it's the same motion. You go in, out, open. Again, 2 fingers, thumb goes on the same side, flip. So both of them are the same motion. You go in, out, 2 finger, thumb, flip. In, out, 2 finger, thumb, flip. That's all you're basically doing. So again, the main key is getting that thumb on the same side as your pointer finger. So we invert it, same thing. In, out, pointer finger, and then the second finger, thumb goes on the side, flip. If you're having a little bit of trouble, that's okay. When you get to here, let your comma go straight up, and then put your fingers around it, if that works. Same thing with the inverts. Get it up, put your 2 fingers, and flip. So you can do that with both sides. Same thing with your left hand. In, out, 2 finger, thumb, flip. Once you can get these down kind of separate, you want to try them together. That's where it gets a little bit tricky. You go figure 8, in, out, open. 2 fingers, thumb, flip. Then again, in, out, 2 fingers, thumb, flip. So comments, y'all go ahead and practice that. If you need help or extra questions, go ahead and ask.
Bows! So, really quick, you guys, we're going to go ahead and go over going in different levels and doing different things, and then we're going to go ahead and do that with our hip switches, kind of like we did the other day. Which I believe that was actually next to my class, but still, same idea. So, combination that we were doing before is strike, 1, 2, 3, 4, circle strike, or it was just front strike, circle strike, circle strike. Doesn't matter. You can add the 1, 2, 3, 4 if you'd like. What we're going to go ahead and do on the very first circle strike, you guys, is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to hip switch, but we're going to drop our left knee. So it's going to look like this. Now don't slam your knee. I know some of you guys are doing this in carpet. That's a little bit better, but you're not doing it on this. This is a smushy, bouncy, padded floor. Do not smash your knee on tile, hardwood, outside, whatever. Don't do it. Put it down gently, put it down quickly, but don't. Anyway, so here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Strike, And then we're actually going to stand up, which is just the opposite of what we did before, and circle strike the other way. So without my bow, this is what's going on. I'm taking my left knee, I'm dropping it, keeping my right knee up. This foot really doesn't have to do anything. And then I turn my hips and everything again. I use the ball with my feet to turn myself back around that way. Now guys, that takes some strength in your legs. If you aren't used to using your legs in that way, it's going to be hard and you're going to have tired legs at first. But that is okay. You are getting stronger. So let me show it to you nice and fast. Strike, 1, 2, 3, 4, here, here. You're just going down, bouncing up. That's really it, you guys. And changing levels like that nice and quickly, and if you can do that in a really good stance, bumps up the level in your form. So go ahead and try that out, and then, actually that'll be it for today. Try it out. Make it awesome, everybody.
Checks.
Oh!
Ayo.
All right. So I am not going to drop it this time.
You got it. We believe
Everybody heard him.
Haley believes in you.
Well, Mrs. Mitchell.
I think it's also Haley.
Probably Caleb, but I'm just. Right. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. I'm gonna give my advanced guys something first, and then I'll make it a little bit more basic. So we're gonna start 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Spin out, pop, pop, strike, roll, punch. Bring it up to your shoulder. Sideways chaser into down spins, and you're gonna dip, pop, over the head. If I stop bumping them together, over the head, strike. Okay. Again, this line is all going to the left. Is all going to the left. So this will work well if you're on the right side of the ring and you need to move back. You could even do this from the corner of the ring to the other corner of the ring. That would work fine as well. But again, it's kind of the same thing. You're getting pop, pop, 1, 2, 3, 4, spin out, strike, sideways butterfly, punch, sideways chaser, dip, boom. What'd I do?
Punch.
No, I already did that.
You did the sideways butterfly?
I did sideways butterfly punch there.
Oh,
What'd I do after the spins?
I don't remember.
All right, we're gonna end it right there. Since I don't remember what I did after the spin. But if you cannot do the sideways chaser, we're gonna make it a little bit more basic for you. So it's gonna be strike, strike, 1, 2, 3, 4, over the head, strike, sideways butterfly, punch. You can go ahead and bring both up. Go ahead and do a regular figure 8, or if you're able, go ahead and do the chaser. Then you can spin out of the chaser right there. So there you go, Chucks. I didn't drop it.
Woo! Very nice. And everybody, let's go ahead and line up.
Very awesome.
Sir, we have one more shout out.
Mr. Sister.
Hi, Mr. Schuster.
Hi.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so everybody, remember what I said about the videos. Make sure that you guys are staying on top of those and watching those. We are going to be coming back next Tuesday, and there's a lot of important information that you guys need to know about our transition into kind of the new normal that's going to be happening from now on. So make sure that you guys watch those videos. And also remember this Memorial Day. This is Memorial Day, right?
Yes.
This Memorial
not
Day
Labor Day.
weekend, Saturday and Monday, we will be closed. But again, we're going to be back on Tuesday with kind of regular classes and everything like that. So make sure, again, watch those videos. There's going to be another one coming out tomorrow. Get all the information, you guys, and we can't wait to see you. So, bounce out, man.
Turn it up, video.